We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Here's Murray. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins, 48 yards. And the Cardinals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Alert, alert, alert! Half. Stop. Look out!
Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be in.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Middle. 5 wide. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
5 wide. Look out.
Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Coleman, the man in motion right. A first down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Half 85.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
It's on.
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Stop. Hey, home. Hey, alert. Look out.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Regular. Alert. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to Coleman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 89 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now. He's got Harrison left side complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Terry McLaurin. 2 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good look at. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Again, he'll find. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to look deep down the field, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 70 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here is Benson. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson. 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Prater's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Allen to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Regular.
To the air. Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency.
Wide open, complete. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 42 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, tight.
The Bills are lining up for a
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, shit. What?
Murray now to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Bills 20. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
What's that?
Now Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Here, a gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Look out!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 10. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flush to his right. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress.
Flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now. Society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, $5 million water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1. Like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no so tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you running up and throw. J. Cole said it's memes and mules, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while on Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Left a voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying, Lil Certis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, fit just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming.
Come on.
It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rim. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a solder. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag,
Let my low